Already.
Let's get this party started. Okay.
All right.
I want to welcome everybody and turning over to Andrea.
Dre Babe coming at you. Two girls in a office tonight. Guys, it's so much fun to hear just how you are being blessed by blessing others with your Mary Kay business. So Rena always called it crow time, and that sounds weird, but if you apparently had ever seen Peter Pan, that is where it comes from. And this is a safe zone to crow or to celebrate you. And it can be Mary Kay. It doesn't have to be Mary Kay, but we want to know, how have you blessed someone this week with your Mary Kay business? Maybe you stepped out of your comfort zone. Who wants to start on our crow time?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, I'll start.
You start.
Okay, so this is actually not me. Yeah, I can tell you a story about me blessing somebody. I'll tell you two stories. One is I visited my son in Arizona for Easter, and he is at AIT. He's in the military. And I truly believe what you think about, you attract. What you think about, you will find more of. If you're looking for frustration, you'll find more frustration if you're looking for good. So I went to visit him looking for my next team member. And we went to get ice cream after being at the pool. I was a hot mess. This gal was so darn friendly. The most adorable gal. As I chatted with her, she was a military spouse, a former veteran herself. And she was very excited for me to give her my card. I asked her, I said, I know it's crazy. I'm a hot mess, but you are adorable. You've got the best spirit and personality. Would you be offended if I gave you a pampering and you gave me your feedback? She said, I would be honored. So I had these made up, okay? They are stuffed with a 3D and a charcoal and my instructions for Zoom and my business card, and they're ready for mailing. And I gave her one. I didn't have stamps on it, so I gave her one, and she said, can I invite friends? So immediately she texted me. I mean, I was impressed. She sent 5 more names and addresses. I sent out all the packets on Monday when I was driving. I stopped in a city and mailed them out, and we're having a party on Friday. So that is my, that's my first one. So the second one, I want to tell you, I was on Winning Wednesday last week, and I heard Brittany Wirt's story. You guys, do whatever you can to listen to these stories. I am so pumped up. She was talking about how she was a little snot. She was working full-time as a nursing assistant, and she was going to nursing school. She was not interested in Mary Kay. Everybody was negative at the party. And the woman who was teaching the party was 24, had just bought their own home in the Bay Area, which at 24, you just don't do, and retired her husband. Her eyes exploded and she told her story, and I was so inspired. So that is a blessing to you guys to get either on In Touch or at these opportunities. Don't miss them.
Yeah, I do want to listen to that.
That was good.
You
Who else?
have something to crow about.
Uh-huh.
Your sister's sitting next to you. She's actually on the meeting.
Yes, she is on
I'm
the
listening.
meeting, and she wants to. She's not ready yet,
No.
but she wants to start doing this in about August, September.
Yeah, I'm retiring. I'm
She's
retiring.
retiring. And in the meantime, she really helps me keep my production up in sales. So,
A little bit.
uh-huh, because she loves the products.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Well,
I was
she's
aware-
super fun. She
I
fit right in.
I was
Mhm.
a Lancome junkie, and I love Mary Kay better.
Mhm.
It's just feels so good on your face.
It is. And she's doing the new retinol now. She's
Yes.
never tried
I love it.
retinol. She's loving it.
Mhm.
And yes, very good.
It's good stuff.
And hopefully before next week's over, we'll have a new recruit from here in the neighborhood.
Yay.
She went home to California to see her son. And she should be back now. I haven't had time to check on her.
Give me a reason to come visit you so I can go to the beach.
You just come on down here. We haven't got to the beach yet. We got to
Oh,
do that before you leave. Yeah.
The beach
Yeah.
is pretty.
Awesome. Amy, what you got going on, girl?
I have just been like really reaching out with new people and just working past the point of here's your order, thank you very much, and asking questions and asking them what they're needing in their life. So maybe they need something for skincare. And so that's really been paying off to give samples and be ready and prepared and surprise them by delivering their orders early and not having CDS deliver it because I'm faster.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you shouldn't wait, Vicky's sister. Do it now.
Oh, honey, I
That's what
do
I'm telling you.
14 hours a day, 6 days a week. So as soon as I retire in August, I'm through.
Are you a nurse?
No, I'm a process manager for Ford Motor Company. We
Okay,
paint
just
trucks.
that's awesome. You know, just real fast, I just want to share. I would encourage you to consider doing it right before you retire.
Yeah, we've
For many
talked about that.
reasons. The reason that I always tell people is you are an insider while you're working there.
Right.
And
That's
when
what
you're an
we've been talking about.
insider, you can go
Right.
places and network and build those relationships about getting coffee, after you retire. But once you retire, that building is now
Mhm.
closed.
Well, honey, they all know me pretty well. We've had a lot of, the girls and I used to always, they worked for me and we used to always go out to lunch and I've
Oh,
got
I
a
love it.
few connections.
Awesome.
Good. Hang on to those. They're precious.
Yes,
Yes,
they
they
are.
are.
They
Yes.
are.
They definitely are.
Okay. Andrea, what else you got, girl?
Okay, I guess that is the end of our crow. Anyone else? I don't want to discard anybody.
No.
All right. Well, who is going to schedule two women to be on our Monday, Two Girls in a Bathroom, by tomorrow? So I just want to know who's up for a fun challenge by 10 a.m. tomorrow to have two women join our Shite Pop and to be live at either 4 o'clock or 7 o'clock next Monday. Who's up for that challenge? Anyone?
I see two girls right there that we could throw in a bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I actually work on Monday nights, so that leaves me out.
On a video. We'll just do it on a video and do it while you're still there.
Yeah.
A makeover on her.
Do a makeover. Mhm.
Okay, before
Or a lip tutorial. You could talk about Voluform, or you could do a testimonial, whatever you want to talk about. But just, like 8 to 10 minutes, that's it. And Amy, you had your hand up. Are you shooting a video? Are you going to do one?
I will, but you said you were going to send me a sheet, an email for me and Amelia.
In my other brain?
Amy does.
Yeah, the one that you reside in, sweetie. You do a great job.
Okay.
You just got busy.
You have no. Okay. I wish all I had to do was Mary Kay and just take care of Andrea.
Me too. I'm with you.
Palema, beautiful girl. Hola.
Hello.
Do you have anything that happened this past week that you want to? No,
Now this,
y'all had beautiful Easter pictures.
thank you.
Her family's so beautiful. Okay.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
I want to crow on Dee Dee. Her daughter is having her birthday today. So they were having a very special day, but I just want to, I'm just super proud because when she started as a beauty consultant this time, she said, maybe I'll actually tell my friends. So she was an undercover Mary Kay agent for years. And we talked a lot about her why. And I said, all you really do right now with passion is raise money for your daughter who has multiple muscular dystrophy. And she said, I didn't think about using Mary Kay to give the funds since she can do that. And she stepped out of her comfort zone, created her Facebook group, added 20 people. She got into Mary Kay Facebook jail because she added too many at once. She didn't know. And I'm just super proud of her because we're going to do a post party, which you'll learn more about later. And she's got it all set up. So I'm real proud of her. So kudos to Dee Dee.
Yay. Okay. Well, we're excited that you guys are on because being present is so awesome. You get to share and feel a part of the group. But if you are watching this recording, just make sure that you post your takeaway because we always want to hear what you guys have to say and what you're crowing about. And remember, this is a safe place and you can talk about, just how awesome you are. Like Andrea, about you. Okay. So I'm really excited for everybody who's on. Okay. So we're going to start our slideshow. Y'all ready? Oh no, baby. Oh. Hey, we're on. Where are you? Okay. Andrea, I need you to go into the slideshow and take over.
Okay, gang, hold on. I wasn't quite set up and prepared. 1 second. Okay. Let's see, everybody see my screen here? Can y'all see it? I'm trying to make sure that this black, let me go on the bottom here. The black square is because I have to see you. So hopefully it won't block the words. Welcome to Take It to the Top. This is coming to you every Tuesday. So make sure you put it in your calendar if it's not already there. Last week, of course, it is Joe and Dre's unit. And we've got everybody in Shipe family. They're all invited. So last week we gave a scavenger hunt challenge. I know it was Easter, but so excited to see if anyone achieved it. Shout out or put your arms up if you went for it. Okay, something fun. You can always save this and give yourself a challenge down the road. It's a great way just to maybe see new prospects in a new light. Reminder, we started our 2 girls in a bathroom. Joe's really excited for all of you. And I know that Dee has already set up an appointment with me tomorrow. I think Zulema did one with her daughter, but these are really fun opportunities for you to do a 5-minute, maybe a 15-minute session with myself or Joanna. And we just have a video. We can do it anytime during the day and we program it to go live on Mondays at 4 o'clock Pacific and 7 o'clock Pacific. And so what you want to do is invite your guests and find which time works best for them and secure it as an actual appointment. They can be, they're going to range all sorts of different topics, but it will be all Mary Kay products. I also really want to stress the importance of our Rockin' Red Rally registration that ends tomorrow. At this point, we have a couple people registered, but I just have to say for $20, it's a no-brainer to be registered and to be inspired. Our business, it is a business that you are for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And I think that's really, really important. I listen to a lot of podcasts and the entrepreneur, the CEO, the brainchild of Netflix, that is who it was. He started Netflix and all of the conversation that he talked about was how lonely it can be when you are an entrepreneur. And in Mary Kay, it really isn't that way because we have so many people that you can lean on, you can get ideas from, we share ideas, we don't hold them back so that we can get further along than someone else. And you're going to get those ideas and get even more at this event. As it says, it is going to be the Red Talks. It will be, that is something that they're doing ahead of time, but the Red Rally will be on April 23rd and 24th, and they're Friday night and Saturday afternoon, primarily. Saturday morning is going to be recorded classroom. So if you can't be on in the morning, but you can log in for the afternoon, that will be great. And I just know that you'll go deeper in your desire for your Mary Kay business. Let's look at this week. Of course, every Monday is our Power of Pink. I am super proud of how many people have been inviting, and we're growing our group. And I will tell you that you can send the link, www.facebook.com/groups/Shipe Power of Pink. That address cannot change, unfortunately. So we changed the name of the group, but the actual link, in case you just want to send somebody the link, it's still going to be Shipe Power of Pink at the very end of that. But you could also invite them directly from the group itself.
Yeah.
Take It to the Top Tuesday is every Tuesday. We do not have Winning Wednesdays with the National anymore. And between Wednesday and Sunday, this is your opportunity to be really, really intentional and be your own hostess. If you haven't necessarily had some parties, invite people all at the same time to a virtual. Tonight, we're going to talk about posting parties and how powerful those are. Whatever it is, find a commitment within yourself and put it on your calendar. And between Wednesday and Sunday, we encourage you to reach out to us if you want to do something together, or of course, put it on your schedule and rock it out yourself. Coming up, we're going to have, of course, the Rock and Red and the Closet Clean Out May 1st. So let's just go ahead to another important date. April 17th is around the corner. The Preferred Customer Program is a brilliant program that part of your profit should always be saved to pay for Preferred Customer Program. What they have found is over 80% of women who are enrolled in the PCP are actually sales directors. Now, why is that? It's because we understand the value of this service. What PCP is Mary Kay sends the brand new book with a sample to your customers that you enroll. It's only 70 cents for every customer that you add in there, but there is a deadline. It's always 1 month before they are mailed out. So the deadline is April 17, and then they will start mailing. Actually, it's not even a whole month, but they'll start mailing on May 10. And when you do PCP, you get early privileges to order the brand new launch. Now, we can't tell you what's brand new until May 1st, but let me just tell you, you're going to be really excited. And your customers will have the news and a sample as long as you do it by April 17th. Now, you can do it now, and I'm going to screen share 1 second so I can get out of this, and I'm going to screen share how to do it, and then we'll come back to that page.
Hey, Dre,
Sorry, are you back, Joe?
you stop your screen share. I've got it set up.
Okay, go ahead, Joe.
A little family drama going on. Okay. Y'all know how that goes. Okay, so the way you do Preferred Customer Program, or PCP, which if you're around my age, you think it's something else, but it's Preferred Customer Program. So you're going to go to Mary Kay In Touch. You go to Business Tools, because this is a tool for your business. Makes sense, huh? You go down to where it says Preferred Customer Program, and you can create or update your customer list. You can just do a quick enroll. You can actually add customers. So what I recommend you do is you go ahead and start working on this now. And here's the beautiful part about this. You can go ahead and do your PCP list and save it, and then go back and add more. Just make sure that you put an alarm in your phone to go back and send it. How do I know this? Because I've done it. Where I save the list, I think it's there, and poof, forgot to send it on the due date. I always put in my calendar a day ahead of time, and I go ahead and send it in that day. That way I'm super sure, and if my computer crashes or something, it's all good. But I have to tell you guys, when you are looking at, let me share this real quick. When you are looking at here, how much you can actually make when you are doing Preferred Customer Program. What happened? There it is. Preferred Customer Program. It is absolutely amazing. And the company does everything for you. Okay. We've already gotten a sneak peek at what the new lookbook looks like. You're going to love it. and it will save you time. It will save you energy. Then when you know they have their book, it gives you a reason to call them. Hey, this is Joanna. I just want to make sure you got your Mary Kay magazine. It's called The Lookbook in the mail. Great. Was there anything that jumped out at you? Don't forget, if it says limited edition, it will probably sell out in the first couple of weeks. So if you want to try that, it's 100% money back guarantee. Let's go ahead and get it ordered for you. Okay. That's simple. That's simple. Okay. Andrea, you want to take this?
We just talked about it. I will go over the dates and times real quickly. So Friday night, we did say it was in the evening, 6:30 to 8:30 Central. Please make sure you pay attention to that. I sometimes get confused with the different time zones. Then of course, Saturday morning, you'll notice career path classes. And this is an early start for those on the Pacific Coast, but these are also going to be, they are all recorded, but I know that they won't necessarily be available forever, but they are going to let you stay and go into more classes for a couple of weeks. On Saturday afternoon is the more general live session. So that's a good one. If you are near a buddy, I'm going to do a launch. Hopefully Dee O'Brien will be able to come over, and whoever else is local, you can do it together with your proper distancing. And of course, the Rock and Recognition Party, that later after the general session. Register today. Let's see who is registered. Amy Paul, Cecilia May, Kathy Crawford, Joan Teal, Christine McKnight Evangelista, Dee O'Brien, Christina Torres, Andrea, Terry, and Joanna. Woo! This is so powerful. You want to do this ASAP.
Did you tell them they get a prize for registering and attending?
I forgot to say that. We've got a special prize coming your way.
When you register and you attend and you email your director just what is your biggest takeaway from Rockin' Red Rally, you will get a special Red Rally prize from us in the mail. Okay. So you guys, you know, we bling it up, we blow it out, we beat that, you know, give it away, give it away, give it away. Think we beat all their prizes every time. So you want to register, attend, and then just email us your takeaway and we'll be posting those. We're so excited about that. I'm so excited about this. You guys should be busting your buttons with excitement over this. Andrea, tell us about this chick.
Okay, so Miranda Range, top Mary Kay sales director. She was a beauty queen, and she has a little side business where she does virtual closet clean out. Before COVID, it was going in and helping women with their wardrobe. And she said, doesn't matter your shape, doesn't matter your size. She is going to make sure you know what to keep, what not to keep, and of course, what to invest in. And she'll even look at you through virtual and tell you if you're the right foundation choice or if you need to get with your Mary Kay girl. Really excited about this. And what we want you to do is not just get excited for yourself, but to bring along those women who helped you get there. So when you achieve either being a third quarter star consultant, and that ended March 15, or March and April Spark Achievers at the 600 level, and or 3 new team members, one must be Great Start qualified, that's March through April, and or a 4-quarter star early as of April 30th. Then once you achieve any of those 4, you are invited to attend. And like I said, it's not just about you, it's about you and the women that helped you get there. Your top 5 customers are invited to attend. One flyer is what you would send to one of those top 5, and the other is for you to know what to focus on. Let me just remind you, this is the month of double credit. And so with the 3 new team members and 1 Great Start qualified, there's so many extra reasons to get excited to share this opportunity each and every day. And we want you to be on this call, and we want you to have your 5 VIPs with you.
Gonna be awesome. You guys, this is something that you would have to pay a lot of money for. Andrea, how much did the one virtual person, they want to charge us like
$500 an hour.
$500 for an hour.
Uh-huh.
And you guys are getting this from us because you earned it, because we love you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. 4-quarter stars. Now, if you guys become a star by the end of April, which is super early, then you'll earn the closet makeover. But focus, focus, focus on being a star consultant. The company always pulls out all the stops for the last quarter of the year. It's like they go and get the best prizes all year. And I have to tell you, Zulema has the cutest Yeti that her husband had made for her, and it says Mary Kay on it. I think it was a Christmas gift. Oh, there she goes, Mary Kay. So I'm so pea green with envy that I'm going for this Yeti cup set that says Mary Kay. And that way she and I can walk along the beach in Mexico and we can go, we Mary Kay, we Mary Kay, we Mary Kay. Yeah, that's how we roll. We just throw it in their faces. Wrinkles to you. I love it. Okay, spark a chain reaction. Andrea, tell us, what are you going to get this month and what's the consistency?
Oh, these things are so gorgeous. Did you notice J-Lo was wearing these earrings? Hello. These monthly pieces are worth every bit of hustle, every single bit. And guess what? It feels really good when you step out. I want you to understand this. Dopamine, the good, almost, it's the same thing that addicts get when they have a shot. It's what we crave. It comes when you take your first step, not when you decide. It's when you take your first step towards whatever scares you. So I want you to know that every single call, every single new friend you haven't met, every single person that you say, is there any reason why you couldn't be my special weekly hostess? That might be a scary thing, but guess what? Once you do it, you've got to hit a dopamine and you're closer to receiving the Spark jewelry. Now for the month, it's the silver bracelet that has the chains. It's so cool and goes with the entire set for the year. But again, Mary Kay blew it out with a April through June consistency. Y'all, they do not do an April through June consistency. This is the first time I've seen it. They've always done a career conference and then something different, but not necessarily an ordering. And I really want you to set your sights on being April, May, and June Consistency Club. Spark your determination, they call it.
Yay. Okay, let's welcome our new members in March. And I know that you guys are going to be blowing it out in welcoming new people in April, May, and June, because anyone that you add to your team in April who's Great Start qualified, they count again for the new seminar year. Also, your bonus goes from $50 to $100. So go out and bring in 5, 6, 7, 8 new people, get them Great Start qualified, and give yourself a little hair and nail money. Okay, go buy a new pair of shoes. All right. It's going to be fun. These are our senior consultants as of the end of March. And we are so proud of you ladies. We are just busting our buttons, and we just know that you are going to stretch to this level, our red jacket level, no later than the end of April, because this is where it's at. You guys, we did a training a while ago on the commissions when you have a red team and your red team has a red team and they have a red team. And I'm telling you guys, focusing on 3-3-3 and everybody having at least 3 active team members is where it's at. So something we're going to be focusing on, especially in April, May, and June, is all new consultants and, I would say seasoned consultants. You guys are seasoned consultants, making sure that your new people come in and they're Great Start qualified and they do a post party or a virtual party or a real party, but we're going to show you tonight a post party, and that they have their first 3 power partners, because nobody wants to do anything by themselves, right? We don't even go to the bathroom by ourselves. So let's focus on who do you want your 3 power partners to be. And then you can elevate yourself with 5 people to the team leader position. And then of course, all the way to elite team leader. And at that point, you will have the option to choose, do you want to go into director and qualification? It's just one step at a time. You don't decide today, do I want to be a national? What you do is you say, I'm going to be a senior consultant. And then, okay, I'm going to do 20 faces. Now I'm going to be a red jacket. Okay, I'm going to do 20 faces. Now I'm going to be a team leader. It's just the numbers. That's all it is. Numbers and people. So it's focusing on the people, building those relationships, and padding your numbers. That's it. That's the only secret. Amy Paul says there is no secret. You just need to work consistently, but that is the secret. Okay. Numbers, 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 and relationships. Okay. You guys get out your Spark forms. We are going to do some Reco. Now, there is some confusion. There always is when our recognition month goes into the new month, but the recognition month for March actually ended on Sunday. So points that you get tonight for being on live, this goes on your April Spark form. Okay, this goes on your April Spark form. So don't add it to your March. Just pull out another piece of paper and start adding up your April points. Okay, so 10 points for being on live or posting your takeaway. On your March, now go back to your March Spark form. I know, crazy. When you submit your weekly accomplishment sheet by Sunday every night, I know so many of y'all turn them in on Monday. I know it was Easter. Y'all were saying, but it was Easter. I'm like, but you knew it was going to be Easter. It's not like you woke up on Sunday morning and went, oh, it's Easter. I don't have time to submit it. You guys, it's self-discipline. Do it on Saturday if you have to. But I'm so proud of these ladies. They each get 10 points. So you get 10 points for every new face. Now, what's a face? A face is a full circle face. Full circle face, okay? This is someone you actually show the products to, either in show and tell on a virtual or with samples or face-to-face, and you actually ask for the sale, okay? That's it, y'all. Presenting the product, explaining the product, telling a little bit about the company, whatever you feel comfortable doing, and closing the sale. That's a full circle face. It has to be a new face, okay? Give yourself 10 points for every full circle face you had as of April 4th. Okay, so excited. Look at this. Amy Paw, over $400.
Yay, Amy.
Spark form. So if y'all already turned in your Spark form, guess what? You get to do it again. Okay. So Amy was our queen and she did over $400 in sales. So I just want to ask Amy, where is she? Amy, I want you to unmute and tell us what you do, girl. What you do?
I just worked my business. Look at her. She saw me. I was trying to hide that. No, seriously, like I'm just really trying to focus on new people because I was kind of like lagging in. I'm consistent in ordering. I'm consistent in a lot of things, but I really needed new people. And I think we all need new people because it brings new energy. And then Andrea says she gets excited when she has new people, and you do. It's fun to meet them and see what their needs are and see how Mary Kay fits in their life. And it's really been fun because I sold a Timewise repair in a CVS parking lot. I'm like, they're going to kick me out because 2 nights in a row, I just went to their parking lot. I'm like, I pulled it out. I'm like, this is how we do it because that was a mutual place between us. But, you know, hey, it's a free country so far. So let's just keep using it to our advantage.
Gosh. Oh my God. So,
And she loves it. They love it.
well, and you have high integrity and they believe in you too. So yeah, I'm so proud of you. Okay. So our queen with 20 extra points for the week ending April 4th is Amy Paw. And then we are going to jump to our sparklers. So if you were a sparkler in the month of March, that means that you sold enough product to place a qualified order of $600 wholesale or higher. Give yourself 50 points, 50 points. Say 50, say 50, nifty, nifty, 50. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, April. Are y'all excited about April? Awesome April, right? April showers bring May flowers. So it's going to rain all month long, right? So everybody's going to be stuck inside. So you're stuck inside. You just got to sell product. right? Right. That's what we're going to do. So if you are a sparkler by, oh, I said August. Oh my gosh, Andrea, I said August. Okay, ignore
Right.
that. By April, I got to change that. By April 29th, that's the day before the last day of the month, you will earn a secret swag bag from your director. Let me see if I said the right month here. No, I said August on it. Okay, so guys, when you achieve your wholesale goal of being a sparkler or an igniter, it has to be done. Let me make sure that date is right, Andrea, because I don't want to. Yes, the last day of the month is the 30th. So the second to the last day of the month is the
29.
yes, the 29th. And it's not August, it's April. And when you achieve sparkler level or a little bit lower, an igniter level, 300 to 599, you will earn a secret swag bag from your director.
And what is it of?
And okay, you tell them, you go ahead.
Okay. So the reason it's secret is because it's the new products. And we cannot tell you what the new products are until 1 May, but you'll have them in your mailbox as soon as that hits because you were a igniter or you were sparking. Maybe you were even a firecracker because you're so awesome, but you'll get more and more and more as your level progresses.
Okay, yay. Okay, so our queen for March in sales was Miss Amy Paul. Y'all look at these numbers. She sold $1,425 in retail sales in 1 month. That was with spring break and Easter, okay? Our first runner-up, look how close these numbers are. Zulema sold over $1,300 in 1 month. You guys are, that's called a grand month. Those are rock star numbers. Christine Evangelista, so proud of you, over $1,200 in 1 month. And our third runner-up is Jamie Boyard with $672 in 1 month. You guys, you are rocking it. We are so proud of you. We're proud of everybody who is opening their store and selling. But guys, when you submit your weekly accomplishments and you're tracking it, it is just an amazing thing to watch these numbers add up, add up, add up. So I want, Amy, give yourself 20 points for being Queen of the Month. But I want Zulema and Christine, y'all each give yourself 10 extra points for having a grand month. We're so proud of you guys. So proud of y'all. And our queen of retail for the month of March 2021 is Miss Vicki Starwad. Yay! Over $1,600 in retail orders. And we're so proud of you. You know, this has been quite a year for Vicki, and, you know, all the surgeries and beating cancer again and everything else. We are so excited for you, girlfriend. And you are just such a great example of just perseverance and consistency and sticking with it. And I have to say, you have the best attitude. Like, you are always happy. Even when I talk to you and you're like exhausted from all the treatments, you're like, but you know what, girl? I'm coming back. I'm doing this. I love it. And I'm like, she's just so awesome. I mean, everybody needs a Vicki Starwalt in their lives. So let's give it up for Miss Vicki. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so we want to acknowledge our first quarter stars, our second quarter stars, our third quarter stars, and of course, our on target, our all stars, everyone who's on target for 4 quarter star. And then I want y'all to look for your name. Oh my gosh, Zulema moved up into, she's already achieved the Princess Court of Sales. She's already earned this gorgeous set. And these people are so close. You guys are so stinking close. So don't let it slip by. Track these numbers. Track, track, track. You can still do quota sharing, okay? You can still make it. You could have nobody in right now and do April, May, and June and finish it. Both courts. Love it. Okay, so let's learn some stuff. And I am going to, real quick, do a screen share. Okay. And Andrea, I've got a little bit of a family emergency. So I'm going to show the video, and then once it's over, I'm going to send you this because my phone's ringing off the hook. We have a little, so I'm going to send you the notes from Molita. Okay.
Okay, is it a YouTube video?
No.
It's just on your computer.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and play it and I'll backtrack and fill everybody in afterwards. Okay, so get your notes out. This is your training for tonight.
Okay.
And no worries, Joe, we got you. We got it covered. Just
Okay.
come back to turn it off.
Okay. I hope this works. Okay. It
No,
worked.
that's a tag file.
Huh?
That's not it. That's a tag file.
No, it worked earlier.
No, okay.
Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Zoom.
It's right there, Zoom 0. No, sorry.
Here it is. Oh, that's right. Because that's the recording we're doing right now. Can you tell I've got just a little something going on? Hey, everybody. Andrea and Joanna here. Just doing you a quick
Wait a minute,
tutorial.
we can't see it.
We have been really getting
Just do a new
excited.
screen share.
Okay, hold on. Y'all are going to be like, Joanna, get your act together.
That's okay. You're trying to rush, so it's hard when you're trying to rush. Just make sure the screen share is on the newest screen.
Can you see it?
No,
Shoot. Andrea, why wouldn't y'all be able to see it?
because when you screen share, you have to hit the bottom 2 buttons that say share audio and share screen.
Did.
You sure you did?
I'm looking at them right now.
It's okay. I can redo it. I'll just do everything.
I'm sending you my notes right now.
Okay, so I'm just going to pull up what we were talking about. So give me a second, gang. I wasn't quite set up, and I want to give you the best visuals. It's okay, Joe. You go ahead. We got you covered. Right, everybody? Everybody's okay, right? I don't hear anybody. They're all muted. Okay, I got that. I've got one more I got to pull up. And then, okay, I think I can do it now. Joe, just come back in. I'll box you when we're done.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead. So let me actually, before I do that. So I'm going to put myself on spotlight. Okay, so sorry for the change of guard here. We weren't quite prepared for the situation at hand, but here's the deal. Tonight we're going to review, we're going old school. Who loves a little old school vintage? Anybody? I don't know about you, but I love Will Ferrell. So Old School is one of my favorite movies. He just cracks me up. Well, about a year ago, we all went into this crazy situation of COVID, and we did share some ways to work your business. And so tonight we just thought it'd be so fun to tell you what's been happening in the Mary Kay world and why going old school might be beneficial to you. Who would love to be maybe having another way of bringing in income that is residual and that is automated? You don't even have to be on a live screen. You don't have to dress up and look cute. You don't even have to do your hair. You could be in your pajamas. Anybody like this idea? If you're like me, half the time I'm in my workout clothes. And so I love the idea of working with automation. And so I just want to tell you that we can, if your state is allowing in person, go for it. Absolutely. If you're ready to do that, it feels so good to be with somebody and to, have those moments to make another woman feel beautiful. If you prefer to do virtual and you just want to log in on Zoom or just even FaceTime with your phone, awesome, go for it. If you're thinking, I'll do those, but maybe some people aren't interested, you can do The Facebook party that we've talked about, where none of your guests come on live, but you can, of course, go live in Facebook and you can do exactly like what we were doing on Makeover Mondays, and you can do that. Our job and our goal, our desire, Joanna and I, is to really transfer our skills to you so that you can be the most empowered and successful, independent entrepreneur and beauty consultant ever. This fourth option is nothing more than a posting party. Now, early on in the COVID world, forgive me, I'm getting quite a bit of messages from Joe, so I'm just making sure. Okay, early on in the COVID world, we showed you some of these posting parties. You might have remembered we did a pink pop-up. That's sort of a posting party. That is more of a 24-hour window where there's specials only for those hours. Tonight, I want to remind you and bring you back to another concept. And this is just a really fun way that you can get your customers excited, customers engaged, and use Facebook groups. Okay, so we call it a posting party. It's nothing more than creating a Facebook group. Now, let's just say that you have a gal named Susie Q, and she says, I would love to be a hostess, and I'll totally do a posting party. That sounds great. What I recommend is looking at your week and seeing when you choose to work. For the most part, the posting parties that we're teaching would be setting her up on a Monday with a private group. And I'm going to walk you through how to do this as soon as we're done. I'm going to tell you about it, and then I'm going to walk you through. Does that sound good to everybody? Okay, so what I want you to do is really think of questions so that when I go into the screen share, I can answer those questions and show you how to do it. So I'm going to tell you first. You're going to create a Facebook group for that customer. I have a gal I just told you about. I met her this last Monday. I met her on Saturday. I met her Saturday, and we're going to do a party on Friday. So I created a group on Monday. I added her, inviting her to the group. Now I named it Pam's Party, and I put just a little picture that I have that I find little pictures of our products. Zulema is the master. I know that Christine taught us as well, but you can find a lot at the Mary Kay Facebook page. Now, again, Mary Kay has a Mary Kay Facebook page for the customers, but there's great visuals. And then, of course, there's My Mary Kay, which is the Mary Kay Facebook group just for consultants. Did y'all know that? Okay, there's two different Facebook groups in Mary Kay. So you can go to Mary Kay Facebook group and get awesome pictures, and you can use those on the banner of your Facebook group. So we have Susie Q being a hostess. Now you tell Susie Q that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, her goal, and you give her an incentive for her hostess rewards. You tell her goal is to have 30 women join this group by Wednesday. So she's running. Now, one thing you do want to make sure, Facebook jail is real. And unfortunately, it happened today to our dear Dee Dee. And I totally didn't tell her this, and I hit myself. You only want to do 10 to 15 invites per hour. Otherwise, they think you're a spammer. So you do 10 to 15 invites for this group. So not from me. I created the group because I'm the Mary Kay girl. I invite Susie Q. And then I talk to Susie Q, since she's my hostess, and I say, okay, your first challenge is to have 30 people invited and, of course, accept by Wednesday. Now, what you want to tell her is that sending the invitation is step one. Step two is picking up the phone and a personal text message, a personal phone call, or a personal Facebook. I love the Facebook Messenger because you can do the voice. Of course, I think a lot of phones allow you to do voice memo, but you want to give her the right words, and the right words would be, Hey Jen, it's Susie Q. I am doing a Mary Kay posting party and I would love to invite you to join my group. There's no obligation to buy, but just for joining the group, I get to reach my goal and you get to see what's new. And if you love what you see, great. If not, no big deal. Boom. That is how simple it is for her to have the accept invitation. And when she has the 30 people on Wednesday, you can, reward her with whatever it is. Then you start the party Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And a posting party is nothing more than a scheduled post that goes out at specific times of the day. So for example, if Thursday is the day we start, I might do a post at 9 a.m., at 11 a.m., at 1 p.m., 3 p.m. It just depends. What we have done is we have created and we've abbreviated the things that we did last year. And I want to tell you some results. Who here could get excited about having 6 to 7 posting parties at a time throughout the week where it's programmed, it's done. You can even be doing other appointments or running around doing deliveries while these parties are happening. Anybody? What we are finding, just like in person, some parties are $0, some parties are $1,000. But quite honestly, a party average has never been lower than 200 as an average. And I love the fact that those grow as you build the relationship. So I want to be really clear as I teach tonight. We are talking about posting parties, but I want you to know that our success, and Mary Kay Ash set this, that's why we are the beacon of any network marketing, any kind of direct sales. They all look to us because she taught us relationships, relationships, relationships. So just like an in-person party, I want you to know that these posting parties are all about you building a relationship. So even though she's inviting and doing a lot of the work, I'm going to encourage you right from the start to not just send her a private message and thank her. Part of the Facebook success is all this algorithms. Have y'all heard about algorithms in Facebook? I mean, they're crazy. I don't follow all of it, but I do know that when somebody joins the group, what you want to do first off is welcome her. And you want to do it this way. In the actual post, you would put her name, just like Joanna did today in our Shipe Power Pink. No, it's now Power Pink. In our Power Pink group, she had 6 to 7 people that we were welcoming with a cute little picture. But because they were up top in the post, they will receive a notification on their phone or in their Facebook. That's important. If you put it down in the comments, if you private message her, if you text message her, it's not going to notify her to check out the group. And that's really what we're wanting. We want people to be checking out the group. So number one is make sure that those welcomes are there because then she knows where to go. Step number 2, if you want to do this, this is what Joe and I are doing for you first. I'm talking about setting it up for your customer, but I do want you to know you can be our customer first. So if it's been a while and you haven't had your own posting party and you're like, I don't even know what I would select, I don't even know what I would put in order, then I would recommend right now in the chat, you go ahead and say, I want to do a posting party with you. I know Dee and I did a couple parties just a couple months ago, and this is a new concept or just a revised concept to give you more options. The success of these, however, is what I wanted to tell you. One of our sister directors, Melita Daly, revisited this whole concept, tweaked some things, and she shared some of her amazing skills and techniques. She said her unit went from maybe doing 1 party a week to now her unit, because they got excited about how they can do these posting parties because we are transferring the skill to you. they're doing 6 to 7 a week. Now, if the average is $200, anyone get excited about an extra, what is that, $1,400? Hello? Like 7 times 2, 1,400, yeah. That's pretty exciting. It grows with relationships. So even though a party might be a small number, as people get more excited about the products because they've seen the posts, they will work with you and booking from your booking. So let me now tell you, I'm checking out my notes. 30 to 50 would be, I always say minimum 30, go for 50. And that really does help her party more. Like I said, it lasts 3 to 5 days. I think I said that then it would go Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now, as I check my notes, I do want to tell you that how you would schedule your time, you don't have to sit down and day, but you would want to check in 2 to 3 times a day to see who's commented. And then responding to those comments, a lot of the posts are engagement posts so that there is a draw to talk more to these strangers, because a friend is just a stranger you haven't met, right? So that's why the posts are so critical. Okay, I just saw my time. Let me keep going here. Now, this is the part I want to talk about. Mary Kay said, we really want to get the penny out of the eye so that you can see the dollar. When I started looking at the fact that I make 50% for you being my customer, like, I don't want to recruit you because I'm going to only make 4%. Why would I do that? 50%, 4%. Hey, it's a no-brainer. But this is where it's different. Get the penny out of the eye to see the dollar, because when somebody is a hostess, you really want to give her the sky, the moon, the sunshine, because she's exposing you to more people. Yes, you may lose some income. Yes, you may have her sign up and really transform her life and teach her, well, you know, how do you, taking a horse to water, you teach him how, what does it say? The old phrase, you can't, you know, teach a horse to, whatever it is. You're wanting to teach this person now. You're passing on your knowledge so that that person can now have an exponential life. But this is what I want you to really see. That 4% is only going to grow and grow and grow and grow as you continue to build hostesses and you continue to give away a little upfront for a lifelong investment. Now, I was told sales are what pays your, you know, fun stuff for today. It just pays the fun stuff for today, but your retirement is your investment. And I really want you to know that that's what recruiting is. When you're willing to get the penny out of the eye to see the dollar, I know it stinks sometimes. You might not make as much when you offer a hostess plan, but what you're gaining when you see yourself moving up the career path, having more bonuses, having more team members, you're going to recoup so much more. Anna Lockley is a great example. She was my hostess. She was buying for me. I could have kept her at 50%, but instead I selflessly shared with her the opportunity. Not only did she, purchase like $200 a year, she went to ordering $225 every couple months, because then the people at her work were ordering and she was making a little extra. Gang, the percentage that I have made from her $225 orders over and over and over and over and over, that has paid dividends on just that purchase of a customer. Am I making sense here, you guys? I want you to understand, we are going to do whatever it takes to get the hostesses, but it's only a temporary loss. What you're able to receive from meeting those people and extending the Mary Kay opportunity can really financially, you'll reap the benefits when you keep doing that. So as a hostess, we're offering pretty big. Now, if you're on one of my parties, I'm doing for every person that orders, shows up and does the registration on my website, and of course, orders something, then I'm giving her an item at a 20% discount. Posting parties might not be as big as the other, but you can decide, and we'll give you some ideas. So here's another one. When she hits 30 people, you could then give her 20% on any of the sales, or you could do 10% on any of the sales for everything Wednesday through Saturday. We will, of course, post some of these hostess programs. But my point here is I want you to understand offering big incentives is the key to having the repeat, the booking from your bookings. And that's how you never have to go and meet strangers, because you're meeting people through your hostesses. Deal? Everybody with me? Did I lose you? Okay, good. I want to make sure you're not getting bored. So then daily posts. Now I want to show you what this sort of looks like, just in case you've never seen it. And I want to tell you how you can do this for you. There's 3 ways that once you sign up, I don't see any, yes, I do. I see 3 new messages. Okay, so Dee wants to do it. Amy wants to do it. If you would like myself or Joe to have you as a hostess for your first posting party, then we're going to give you all of these posts in your VIP group, and we can decide which day you want to start. So we're going to start, and it's going to go into your group. If you don't want to do it, that's fine too. So I've done these in the past. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the Facebook site that your customer or all of your prospects will go to. And then I'm going to tell you that there's 3 ways that you can do it yourself. Once we post these items in your Facebook group, you can, number 1, you can save it. You can copy and then save it to your computer. So that's step number 1. And then when you decide to do your own posting party, you just take what you saved and you plug it in to her group at the desired time. Does that make sense? Did I lose you guys? Okay, good. So that's step number 1. I'll show you how to do this. And so just give me another 10 minutes until I can wrap this all up. I'll show you how you would copy it and then how you would put it into her group. And then you're just transferring that information, and you can do that over and over and over and over, because now you have the picture and you have the words. Now I will tell you this. When you are doing these kind of things over and over, we have found that you want to just tweak 1 or 2 words, because Facebook sometimes, if you're saying the same thing in 5 or 6 groups, all similar times, sometimes Facebook will flag you. Did y'all know that? Because they don't want to see spammers. So you might just want to tweak 1 or 2 words every time you post. So please make sure you write that down. That one's really important. Okay. I also mentioned when we do these posting parties or you do live parties, there's really no difference between that and an old-fashioned table party. You really have to do an individual close. You're building the relationship throughout the party. You're doing engagement posts to get them engaged, sharing pictures or little comments about the products. But then the individual close is crucial. So we do want to encourage you on your week that you're planning your posting parties. If we're doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I would encourage you to spend some time Saturday, block it out where you're actually engaging and following up with people, and maybe even doing that personal phone call to finalize and to set up her own hostess party. And then, of course, there's incentives to check us out and watch a video and answer 4 simple questions. So I've shared that. Let's actually look at what the heck this sort of looks like. As I mentioned, we're going to post it into your VIP group if you would like to be our hostess. Once that goes into the group, can y'all see this page right here? Can you see the Facebook page? Okay, good. So this was one of my parties. So if you're not quite sure what it would look like, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the very beginning. So you're going to have postings that are educational. Okay. So it's just really 30 to 40 posts within a 3-day window. And these are the kind of engagement, because the more engagement, then you can build the relationship. You see that I started responding to some of the girls. And then, of course, I friended her and sent her a message in the Facebook Messenger. So we've been developing a relationship throughout the time. And then there might be, this is another fun little one. So this is what we're going to give to you with all these words. What you're going to notice in these posts is that you will have a link to your website, so that, here, I'll show you the post that I was thinking of. So they have a link to your website. So as they're watching these, they'll always be able to shop directly at your website. So between Thursday to Saturday, you're basically accumulating her orders. And then on Saturday, you're finishing up what her big bundle would be and booking her own party. So this is what a posting party looks like. So I want to open it up real quickly to any questions here. And I'm trying to make sure I see my chats. Anyone have any questions just about this before I go on? Because I know I go fast. Okay, interrupt me if you do. So now, what would you do with this information? If you have followed any Facebook groups, when people comment, it bumps things up to the top, okay? So this is what I did to keep myself organized and so that I could copy and paste into somebody else's group. Somebody chatted. How long did it take to set up? Over here to the right, sorry, I'm going to show you this real fast. Okay, if you go into groups, sorry, I have to go all the way out. If you go into homepage, go to groups, you can set up a group in less than 2 minutes. You're going to put the name, you're going to choose private, and then you can invite the hostess. And all I do from this moment is I create a picture. Like I said, I find a picture in my archives. Okay. So it only takes 2 minutes to set up this group. It's very simple. And if you have Joe or myself do a party for you, then we will give you all of the posts. So you don't even have to create the post. You're going to get ours. So let me find my page again. Here. Okay, so you get the idea of how these posting parties work. So let me just tell, and this was a little different because I went live, but you don't have to do those. And you're going to be able to build a relationship. Now, I mentioned these would be where you can now save it by highlighting and copying. And then what I did was I copied all of these into a Word document. Now, real fast, let me just show you. If you don't know how to save pictures, a couple of tips here. Number one, do me a favor and don't share the post from somebody else's post. And here's why. You lose authenticity when you do that. I recommend you copy the verbiage. You can ask her permission, of course, but I recommend you copy like this and then put it either in a new document or a new Facebook page, and then save this picture by right-clicking. Do you see this word that says save image? Everybody just nod if you can. Okay, good. So when you save image, this is how I have myself organized. I have a Mary Kay file. So I open up my Mary Kay and I have a Facebook. And inside Facebook, I have got new Facebook party. So you can save it in many ways. If we go back out, you'll see I have a working virtually. I have just pictures and memes. I have Mary Kay products. You can save it in more than one place. Sometimes I need to do that. But if you just go into Facebook, you can save it in the Facebook party, okay? And then that way you can pull it up whenever you want, and it's organized, and you can do this on your phone. If you just want to do a lot of this on your phone, you can. Now, then all you would do is if we're sending it out 10 a.m. on Thursday and you want to do the same thing, then you can keep these saved and organized in a Word document. So this is what I have done to be very simple. I told you that you can do it 3 ways. The first is you can copy and paste. So see how I just copied those words and pasted it into the Word document? Are y'all with me? I'm going to delete it because this is actually not what I want to save. But I also keep this organized, because if you are doing this manually, those posts can get mixed up. So this is one way you can keep yourself organized and you own the documents so that you can always go back and see what was post number 2. And you can even put a time if you want to. I like to put a little picture just to jog my memory. It's up to you, but I'm saving it in Word. Now, all I do is I copy and paste it for Susie Q's party at whatever time that I have selected. So that's the choice number 1. Okay, so this is one option. I'm going to minimize this. You should still see my screen here. So second option, okay, so this is how you could copy and paste it and you do your own posting parties and you can have your own success. Now, the second way you can do it, you can go into your group. As long as you have created the group or you're the admin, you could do a copy paste. You can add the picture. Remember, we just go in and find a picture. And then see this little button down at the right? This is schedule post. And you can schedule it. So once we give you all of the posts and all the words that we have used, you might tweak it just one word or here or there so that Facebook doesn't stop you. You can schedule all 30 of them for the next 3 days for that person. Now, this might take a little time if you're doing it manually, but this is a way that you can do it if you would like. I see some comments. Let me just see if I need to answer. Right, save to Google Drive. Okay, Joe is watching. Definitely need to be, no, you don't have to be at your computer. I'm glad you said that. Okay, and Joe's back. So Joe, you can jump in if you need to, but you don't have to do this on your computer. You can do it on your phone. So I do want to just tell you that if you're doing it on your phone, then what you would want to make sure you do is, let's just say this is some friend. Let's just say you find a picture, you press on it, and then see those little buttons at the top right? If you press on these buttons, then of course it gives you save photo. If you press on save photo, now it's on your camera roll. So what I recommend if you're doing this posting party on your phone is then you go into your camera roll, and I'm going to pull up that picture. Now down at the bottom, see this over here? This little button is like the send or it looks like a little paper with an arrow. That opens it up and you have choices. And I want you to see it says add to album. So you can add it to album. And then if you notice there, I have albums. Mine is, this one is Mary Kay 2021. And then I have specific product. This one is retinol. So anything retinol before and after pictures, anything retinol is in that album. You can also create a new album. So if you wanted to create Facebook party, you could create it and save it there. So you don't have to be at a computer. You can do this on your phone. What you would want to do, remember the words that we're talking about? Instead of putting it in a Word document, you would probably want to go right here and open notes. And then that way you can create a new note and then you could copy and paste. Post number 1, 9 a.m. And you would paste the words to go with that. And then maybe just put a description of the picture. This actually allows you to put the pictures on there. So you can do everything we just talked about with the Word document. You can do it with your phone. Okay, now that's choice number 2. Choice number 3 is something that does cost, but could save you a little time. And maybe you've heard, I'm going to go ahead and move over to this. Maybe you've heard of Post My Party. And so this is the last thing I'll share is this is a way that you could have all of those parties all put together, and all you do is plug in her name. And of course, you just put in the date that you want this to launch. Sorry, it's taken a while to open up. And it automatically posts for you. So again, I'm not endorsing that, but that is another paid option if you do not want to always manually do the posts. That's taking a while, so I'm going to go ahead and close that out. I talked a lot, and I know I went through, but this is so exciting at how simple, and we'd like to make sure that you have the first opportunity. So even though it's been a while, if you haven't done a posting party in your VIP group, then what you want to do is, number 1, make us an admin. That's the first thing that you need to do. And then once you do that, we will walk you through to make sure that we can add the Post My Party into your group, and we'll tell you how to do that. But I know I went over. Can y'all give me any kind of feedback or any kind of questions, my dear? Anybody excited to do this? I got Dee and Amy. Anyone else?
Oh, I did answer in the chat too.
Oh, good. That's you, Alice, right?
Yes, yes. When you say that, you said something about we could be, wait, how did you put it? We could host your party, or you could host for us. What did you mean by that exactly?
Oh, okay. So you would be the hostess. And so if you want to be the hostess, then myself or Joe would be feeding automatically the posts into your group. And we would just decide if you want to start Wednesday, if you want to start Thursday. And then for like 3 days, almost 40 different posts would be programmed. And then you would be able to then have it in your group so that you can save it to your own computer, and then you can replicate. You can use those for your own hostesses down the road. Does that make more sense? Good. So once you have this, and my recommendation, because like I said, you can get a little out of track when people comment, it bumps things up. I just immediately take it from the page and then put it in a Word document, and then you've got the exact program if you don't want to pay for a program. If you end up paying for something like Post My Party, then I can send you the template, and then you can have it all automated, and it can go out to 2 or 3 people in one night. Amy, I see your hand.
How long do the posts stay on the Facebook page? Like
Indefinitely.
how long is the indefinitely?
Yeah, because it's your group.
Okay.
It's your group, and you would only add us as an admin temporarily. Like we wouldn't need to be an admin after that.
Okay.
You're like a marketing manager. You are so cute. Vicki, do you have a question, my dear? Oh, you're muted. Okay, let's try that again.
No, I'm good. I've got lots of questions, but as we go along, I was trying to talk to her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No worries. I
You
know,
know I'm Italian. I talk with my hands.
I went over, but I really hope that you can see you can do this. Repeat with me. I can do this.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
we've got ways that if somebody is like, oh no, I don't want to invite, I don't want to be on screen, I don't want to have to dress up, and what if my hair looks funny? Don't worry, let's just do a posting party. I think I'm gonna just create a little visual where we can let our hostesses know you could do a posting party, you could do Facebook Live where I go live, or you could do Facebook Zoom, or you could do an at the table in your house. So I feel like if people know the options, maybe in a visual, that way when you're talking to them, you can let them know the many ways. So I think the challenge that Joe and I wanted to give you is number one, decide if you want to have us be a host, you want to be the hostess, and then Joe and I will start a party for you. And if that is what you want to do, make sure you comment tonight, and we can text each other and set up the date you want to do it. Challenge number two, which is really the bigger challenge, is we want you to set up 5 posting parties. And it can be later in the month, but I want you to start reaching out and saying, hey, I just learned this new technique. Would you be willing to be my first hostess? You don't even have to do anything. We create a group and you invite and you get all the rewards. So I will conclude this by just sending out on our Shipe inside it's called the guide. It's sort of the file folder where we put our meeting information. We'll put out sort of the script on what to say and the hostess rewards for how she would get certain things for having her group grow. And then if you would like to receive all of this information, then be one of our hostesses and we'll put all of the posts into your VIP group so that you can generate those sales and see how to do it. Sound good? Okay, I apologize it went over, but I hope this was really helpful. Oh, schedule it with your director by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you. All right, guys. I know Joe's gonna hang up here. Love you lots.